Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. I'm out in the woods doing a little shooting. I figure I'd bring you along. So, still trying to find the perfect spot on my new property for my range, but for now, this spot will do. It gets a little wet. We've been crazy amounts of rain, so it's a little soupy in spots. So I kind of got to strategically place stuff that I'm not standing in puddles, but it's a good safe spot with a good backstop, so that's what I'm using at the moment. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. I'm just going to do a little off-the-cuff range session for this one. All right, all the targets are painted. I got my 25 yard from where I'm standing right here. 40. That's a reduced C zone, and then up there's like 55-ish. So that'll get the job done. All right, I'm getting a few reps with my SPR build, or one of my SPR-ish builds right now. It's got 2.5 to 10 on it with a dot on top and a can. It's a 16-inch, so it's a little chunky. It might slow you down a little bit, especially doing like more up-close drills like I'm doing now. I'm only at 25 yards on steel, doing some kind of up drills, testing out running the higher dot and also still using the 2.5x up close to kind of see where the difference is in speed. Mid-range and at distance, it's going to be king as far as using that 2.5 to 10. It has side focus, has the ability to dial or hold over, and it's just going to allow you to PID and that sort of thing and just be a more effective distance shooting gun. Up close, it is going to be a little slower. Like, you're just not going to be quite as fast as running a 1X and a shorter gun, or just a later weight gun that's more maneuverable as far as being able to swing the mass of it on target. This will be a little more fatiguing to do a lot of drills with as well. If you're ever taking a couple-day class and wearing a chunkier rifle, you feel it compared to running just like a standard 16-inch with no can and no big ass optic on it. But I like these things. I like running them. So anyway, let's do some reps. Enough jibber jabbering. I'm gonna run some of them with the 1X dot on top. A little bit higher offset at this distance, doesn't matter. I'm at 25 yards, so I'm just putting it right in the center of the target, pressing trigger for the most part. There's not gonna be that much of a hold off difference for this gun. But I'm also going to run some with the 2.5 to see kind of where I'm at, again, time-wise, to see how much slower I am. We'll just do one round up drill for right this second. I'm going to do the first one with the dot. All right, stand by. .78, so that one's a little quicker. Now is me kind of going up a little bit slow too. So same thing. .86. Yeah, it's just easy having that dot fall right into your eye line, not having to crunch your neck down at all to get behind the 2.5x, but that's what I'm gonna do now. Move over to the scope. Let's do the scope. All right, 1.03. I took my time a little bit, let my eye adjust to that magnification, so that's where the extra time came from. .93, that was a little better. I'll do one more. And a .83. So I can definitely get a little faster on that. I'm making sure I'm actually going to get hits. I'm not trying to just run the gun too fast. Those are comfortable speed hits for me. So if anything, I can speed it up a little bit for practice. But all right, let's do the same exact thing, but let's do two rounds with the dot. See where I'm at with that. I feel like I was a little slow on that first shot. Yeah, first shot was a 1.01 and then it was a 1.38 for the follow-up. So still okay, but we'll do that same thing again. I think I'm good for another one. A little low on target, but I was a .79 and then a 1.09 for the second shot. Both were hits. I just need to clean that up a little bit as far as where I'm hitting. All right, good to go. Let's do the exact same thing with the 2.5x. .85 for the first and then a 1.25 for the second. So that was pretty smooth. Once I'm on the optic, it's easy. Especially with something like this with the can and a pretty smooth system. It's not moving around a lot under recoil, so it's pretty easy just to keep sending them. All right, let's do 3 rounds. 3 rounds with the red dot. 3 rounds red dot. First shot 0.87, all of them in a 1.6. So 3 rounds. Oop, do not have 3 rounds. This will be 2 rounds with the magnified optic. And a pistol shot for good measure. All right, first shot was a 0.98. The whole thing in total, 2 shots plus the shot of the pistol, was a 3.85. Not a bad little setup. All right, I'm gonna work some transitions. So 1 round with the red dot per target, 25 yards, 40 yards. I have a pretty good spread between them, so I actually do have to move my body a little bit to acquire that next target and try not to swing the gun past. Being a heavier, especially a front heavy gun with this can, you definitely got to work it a little bit and be efficient that you're not flying past that second target. Anyway, we'll do the first ones with the red dot, and then we'll try the 2.5x out, see where I'm at with that. All right. All right, that was a 1.01 and then a 2.48. So just for my record keeping. Anyway, not the fastest. Let's do it with a 2.5x, see how that feels. All right, well, I jacked up the time, but I can do that again. So good hits. I wasn't expecting to have to reload there. Let's do that again. That was a 1.1 for the first, so pretty dang slow. And then a 5.15 after the reload. All right, next one. Same thing. See, that's where the magnification slows you down a little bit. 1.09 and then a 2.63. So first shot easy. Transition was a little bit of losing where the target was in that optic. And that's because if you do overshoot, if the target's still not there or not in your window, it makes it a little more challenging. That's what people kind of get into the mindset behind these up close. On anything that's moving or any type of running guns type stuff, it does challenge you a little bit to run magnification, but I like doing it. I like pushing myself on this type of platform. Anyway, I'm gonna try that again. Let's see where I'm at here. Oop. Now I know there's a reload coming. I only have 2 rounds. Let's do that same thing. I'm gonna do the 2.5x, one shot each. But I'm going to go far target to close target this time. All right, stand by. Let's do that same thing. Far target, close target, red dot this time. And that was a 1.32 for that 40-yard guy, and a 2.90 total for that second shot with that transition. So I'm okay with that. That was with me running the safety in between them as well. All right, same thing with the red dot. All right, I did not use the safety that time, but it was a 1.26 and then a 2.46. So anyway, thanks for tuning in.